then you're about to waste money on things you think will help you succeed, but they won't. Trust me, I am you, I have been there. If I could sit you down right now, I would tell you this. Stop spending money on things that look good, but don't actually move the needle in your life and in your business. Then you've worked hard to get here, but managing your money is what would determine whether you stay ahead. Let me give you a few simple but game-changing lessons I wish I had learned earlier. Lesson number 1, spend less than you earn. I know you've heard of this before and you won't listen. This doesn't mean being cheap or depriving yourself. Instead, think of it as giving yourself the power to make future moves. Now, you could start small. It could be just 1% or 2%, even 5% of your income. It's not about the amount. It's about creating the habit of setting money aside. If you cannot save $100, you won't save $1,000, you won't save $10,000, you won't save $100,000, and definitely you won't save $1 million. This habit builds discipline and confidence, knowing that you are in command. You command your cash flow. You tell where the money goes. And this gives you confidence that you have the ability to manage money, and that would transfer to all the other areas in your life. Just know this, then you will have millions, tens of millions, hundreds of millions flow through your life one day. But unless you build a habit now, you won't know how to handle it. You don't just want to blow it. Lesson number 2, don't save, accumulate capital. Don't think of saving as saving for the sake of saving. Think of it as building a war chest. You're gathering resources to create opportunities. You are not just hoarding money and storing money, you are arming yourself with the ability to seize the right opportunity at the right moment. Accumulating capital isn't about deprivation, just by changing the words. When you think of money, you think about money, spend money. But when you think of the word capital, what do you do with capital? You accumulate capital and you deploy the capital and you invest that capital. It is about setting yourself up for freedom and control over your future. Lesson number 3, your life reflects your choices. Dan, every dollar you spend is a choice. You're either investing in your future or you are stealing from it. No one fails overnight and no one succeeds overnight. It's the tiny little decisions you make every day that determine where you end up. When you understand your habits define your outcomes, you will start to see money as more than just something you spend. It's more than just a currency. It is a seed. It is a tool. Every dollar you spend is either a step toward freedom or a step toward regret. You could always choose, and it's always your choice. Lesson number 4, buy freedom, not luxury. You're gonna feel tempted to buy luxuries. A fancy car, in fact, multiple fancy cars. A big house, expensive gadgets and name brand stuff. And I have a lot of name brand stuff. And I know even I tell you not to do it, you will still go buy those things. You just have to get that out of your system. But just remember this, that those things don't define you. And as you get a little bit older, when you get to my age, those things mean very little to you. The wealthier you become, the more you realize that true luxury is freedom. Freedom to spend your time the way you want. Freedom to live life on your own terms. Let people admire your experience, your intelligence, your character, your kindness, not your possessions. Lesson number 5, pay attention to your money every day. Make it a habit. Just look at your accounts. Look at your checking account, look at your savings account daily. Even though in the beginning, I know there's not much movement in the beginning, today's the same as yesterday, but where attention goes, energy flows and results show. By consistently paying attention to your money, you'll naturally start paying attention to your spending habits. Especially pay attention to your recurring expenses on your credit card, both personal and business. Look at your credit card statements. Are you paying for things that you no longer need or use? As an example, just recently I found a software subscription that we hadn't used for years, and we canceled it and saving us thousands of dollars annually. Again, it's not about cutting back just for the sake of cutting back. It's about aligning your spending with your priorities. So listen to me, develop the habit of looking at your accounts daily. Just check in the morning, spend 5-10 minutes looking at it, that's all. Lesson number 6, audit your spending quarterly. Then go through expenses, just regularly, at least every quarter. Are you spending money on things just because it's a habit or because it actually makes you more productive? Are you paying for subscriptions you barely use? Do you subscribe to software within your business that maybe you don't need it anymore? Can you combine different software together and then cut the fat? So then, here's the bottom line. Every dollar you spend is a choice. It's either moving you closer to your goals or further away from them. And the sad part is most people don't even think about it. They just spend. Here's some money, they spend it. But you don't have to be like most people. Start thinking every dollar kind of like a soldier. Put the soldier to work and bring back more soldiers. Build something with it, invest it, and stop wasting it on things to try to impress people that make you look successful but don't actually create real long-term success. And remember, money is a tool in personal development. Either you control money or money controls you. Apply these lessons in your life and you will thank me one day. Until then, I'll see you in the future.